What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Welcome back to another live chat, another video. Happy holidays to you. Happy New Year. If I don't talk to you on New Year's, we're coming upon another new year. And it's almost upon us. Another new year means another new season. So Coach Prime said he's looking for some more dogs, right? In this transfer portal. So I want to talk about that because I'm looking at the current roster right now, and I believe he got the dogs already. The dogs are there. You just got to develop them. The dogs are there. I understand that he's looking for some more dogs in the transfer portal, but these dogs are in the house, and we're going to go over them, and I'm going to show you. They're there. And we don't want the dogs to leave because the dogs are there. But let me just see where did I find that at here? It says Deion Sanders has a few transfer portal requests for Santa after Christmas. Deion Sanders, it says Deion Sanders want the world to know he's not finished working the transfer portal. The Hall of Famer took to X, formerly known as Twitter, with a jolly request for Saint Nick on the day after Christmas, while Coach Prime has pulled in the top transfer class for the second straight year. He's still not satisfied on defense. Now, he didn't say he wasn't satisfied, but they're saying that he's not satisfied on defense. He said, dang, I saw the portal during the Bankhead bounce, Sanders wrote. Just when I thought Santa was on his way back to the North Pole, he dipped off. Santa, please drop off another defensive tackle, cornerback, linebacker, and one more pass rusher to Boulder. I believe Santa, I believe. All right, so he made a special request. He's looking for some more defensive tackles. He's looking for a cornerback, a linebacker, and one more pass rusher. Okay. So that's what he said right there. Now, the cornerbacks, he already have them. I don't even think I would even recruit any more cornerbacks because we don't want the cornerbacks that you already have in house to get pissed off by that and leave. The dogs are there already. The dogs are there, and you just got to believe in the dogs that you have there. But I understand that he needs he would love to have some more defensive tackles, linebacker, and one more pass rusher. What he's looking for is, we're going to look at this transfer portal as well, but what he's looking for, this is what I believe he's looking. Hey, Indian Carter, how you doing? This is what I think he's looking for. He's looking for somebody like a Nolan to enter that portal. Now, somebody like a Nolan, they may or may not enter this portal at this point. Now, to be fair, the playoffs are not done yet. Now, it could be a possibility after the playoffs is done and we have a new national title winner. Well, a team is declared the national champion. Then another supreme top tier dog may enter that portal, but there's no guarantee. But they may. Just like a Bear Alexander did. You remember after the national title game, Bear Alexander said that he was transferring out and going to USC. Okay, well, that could happen again. So it's still not over yet. And then also that portal opens back up later on. So it could be a possibility that I'm talking about top tier. I'm talking about already a starter on one of those playoff teams. That's what I'm talking about. Already made starter somewhere. Already made starter that's 1 year away from the NFL. Okay. We know like Latham from Georgia, we know he's going to the NFL. But last year he was 1 year away from the NFL. He's looking for somebody like that. Can he get somebody like that? at this stage in the game, because he did very well in the transfer portal. The people that he picked up in the transfer portal is awesome. Okay. And the people that he have already in house, in my opinion, they are dogs. The dogs are there. They're there. They're there. And the reason why I say that is because they had a year to play under his system. And now they're coming back for a second year. And players usually get better year after year. Now he said he's looking for a cornerback. Well, he got Kermani there. And the only job for Kermani is to study film. I swear to you, that's it. Or call up the Sauce man and ask for some advice from Sauce. Get some advice from Sauce, because he reminds me of Sauce. So maybe you want to like get on the horn and say, "Hey, Sauce, man, I'm getting ready to come to a Jets game. I need to talk to you after the game." I'm pretty sure Sauce will do it. I'm pretty sure of it. He needed like maybe talk to Sauce or something like, "Yo, what do I need to do next at this stage of the game?" He's probably going to say, "Watch film and study the tendencies of wide receivers." So you have a dog at the cornerback position there, and you also have, well, Travis, he's there. And Cooper is there. So the dogs are already there. The dogs are in house. A lot of these dogs, top tier dogs, they were developed over a course of years at one team. They were developed already. And they're hoping for some of them dogs to lead these top tier programs and transfer out. That usually don't happen. Like a Bear Alexander, that usually don't happen. Every now and then it does happen. I'm talking about the top tier dogs. I'm talking about the dogs that's guaranteed to shake Roger Goodell's hand. That's who I'm talking about. And the whole NCAA know who these players are. They know who they are. These are usually the players that you guard. They don't go out everywhere because they got their career on the line. These are some of the players that if the bowl game is not meaningful, they don't play in a bowl game. I'm talking about the top tier dogs that's going to shake Roger Goodell's hand in a year from now. That's going to be in the top 10 in the draft. Those are the top tier dogs that he probably is looking for. I don't know if he's going to get them right now, but it's a possibility because, like I said, I didn't think Bear Alexander was leaving Georgia. And said, but sometimes some of these top tier dogs got dream programs that they would like to play for. And Bear Alexander he liked California, he liked the beach, and he liked different things like that. And he wanted to go to Southern Cal. So that was his decision. Lincoln Riley and them didn't even have to recruit him. It was a decision he made on his own that he wanted to go there. Like somebody like a Joe Alt. We already knew last season that Joe Alt was going to the NFL. That was just a given. He's a top tier dog, and he looked like he'll be the first or second offensive lineman taken in this year's draft. He's getting ready to make a lot of money. That kid hit the lottery. He's getting ready to make a lot of money. I'm talking about those players. There's a lot of them out there that's not even in the transfer portal. And I remember the Colorado State coach, Coach Jay Norvell, said that a lot of these programs were reaching out to his players, and these players weren't even in the portal, and they're getting hit up on. So a lot of it's like the recruiting is cutthroat out there. It's very competitive and it's cutthroat. And they will go for anything to get these top tier guys. You're not going to get the top tier linemen from Notre Dame. They're not leaving. It's called Notre Dame. It's called Offensive Line University. It's almost like back in the day, they used to call Penn State Linebacker University. You know, LeVar Arrington and all those other good linebackers that came out of Penn State. It's very hard to get them. Like a player that can just come into Colorado right now and He's gonna start. It's no way. He don't even have to compete. That's how much of a dog he is. He don't even have to compete. It's a very rare thing to get him. It's very hard to get them. Usually, you have to develop those dogs. Those dogs you got to develop, and the dogs are in house already. The dogs are there. So let me show you. The dogs are there already. Hold on. The dogs are there. Let me show you. All right. So Travis Hunter, we already know he's a dog. I mean, that's just a given. We're not talking about him because his position is already solidified. So we're not talking about him. Van Wells left. Here it is, Mr. McClain. There's your dog right there at cornerback position. There he is. His only job is to watch film and maybe hit up Sauce Gardner, or maybe hit up one of the top tier. If I was him, I would hit up Revis Island because he got the resources and everybody know who he is. I'll be hitting up these either Hall of Fame cornerbacks. He already have a Hall of Fame cornerback that he's playing for. I'm talking about outside of him. Like, go to some of these young players that's already in the league already and talk to them. And they're probably going to tell him just keep watching film and doing what you're doing and working hard in the gym. That's pretty much all he got to do. But there's the dog right there. So he has them in house, because I'm going to tell you something. If he hit that portal, he will be picking up. He will be picked up in 5 minutes. In less than 5 minutes, his cell phone will be ringing. In less than 5 minutes. So there's your bona fide dog right there. He's a future top tier dog in the making. And I know this by some of the things he did in practice. There was a play that he did in practice one time where he came across and dived and got the tip, and Travis intercepted it. That was one sign. And there was another sign during the USC game. He came from across the field and got the interception, but the refs didn't give it to him. And then there was another play where he came from across the field and almost caught an interception. So he's playing off of pure talent and instincts. Once he start really, I'm talking about cut outside the rest of the world. If he wants to shake Roger Goodell's hand, all he has to do is cut out the rest of the world and watch film. That's it. And I guarantee you he'll be one of the top players in his junior year taken in the draft. Guarantee it. It's a guarantee already. But it's up to him whether he want to put the work, when he wanted to put the work, and I'm pretty sure he is. Now, Amarion Cooper is still there. He's a dog. He's there. Like, if he was to enter that portal, he will be picked up immediately. He's a dog. Travis J is still there. Kendrick Breedlove is still there. Carter Stoutmeyer is still there. Y'all don't need no center backs. Y'all don't need no cornerbacks. Namir Robinson is there. Brandon Keefe is there. Israel Solomon is there. Isaiah Hodge is there. Adam Hopkins is there. You guys still have Savell Smalls. He's 6'3", 260. He's a dog in the making. Taj left. J.J. Hawkins is still there. Arden Walker is still there. He's 6'2", 250. Chaz Wallace is still there. He's 6'2", 295. You have dogs in house already. I believe Leonard Payne left. Amari McNeil, another dog. 6'4", 295. The dogs are there already. Bishop Thomas, 6'2", 305. He's an athlete. The dogs are there already. Levante Bentley is coming back. Shane Coates is there. Demoy Kennedy, another dog. He's still there. I believe Kofi Taylor Barracks is still there. He was a freshman last year. But, these freshmen develop over the years. Not sure if Gant is still there. Jeremiah Brown is there, a dog. He's there. Jawan is going to the draft. And then you're going down to your offensive lineman. Tyler's a dog. You have a lot in house already. So pretty much, I guess you're just looking for is just, if you can pick up some top tiers, then that's fine. But if you don't get no top tier dogs at this point, your dogs are there already. They're there. And they have to know that. They have to know that, they want it there. And because we don't want these dogs to leave. Because I'm gonna tell y'all something. If these dogs in the house leave, the season gonna be crazy. This thing is gonna be crazy. The dogs have to stay in the house. They have to stay there. We hoping that they all stay. But anything can happen at this point. But hopefully they all stay. Especially the cornerbacks that I just named. We have a plethora of quarterbacks. Cornerbacks. Don't need them. Because, we just don't need them. I'm not even worried about the secondary. Not even worried about the secondary at this point. Shiloh said he's coming back. So and then move Trevor Woods back to his position and have him out there with Shiloh. And your what do you call it? Your secondary is set. Remember, these freshmen just needed a year developed. They already got a year under their belt. And Kermani got a lot of meaningful playing time. His only thing is just to bury himself in film at this point and know the tendencies of his opponent. So I'm going to be playing Colorado State again, right? So all he got to do is look at all of the receivers from Colorado State and study their tendencies, and I guarantee you he'll be ready. So that's it. That's it for that. But the dogs, ladies and gentlemen, they are in-house. They're there. So, because you guys don't want to make a mistake and overlook these dogs and they leave. Because then it's going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem because you need depth. It's going to be a problem. So there it is, folks. That's my opinion on it. The dogs are there. The dogs are already in-house. You said Woods is not starting next season. How do you know? I mean, he was good enough for them to put at linebacker. He was good enough for them to put at linebacker, so that means he can go back to his position. Oh, that's right. I'm sorry, guys. Slusher is in-house. Sorry about that. I'm not leaving them out. It's just that I don't want to go down the list and name them all. But, yeah, Slusher is still there. If he was to hop in that portal, he will be called immediately. Immediately. He will be called immediately. He will not. Let me tell y'all something real quick. He will be that's the type let you fly out. Like, all right, listen, I see you in the portal. Listen, we need you. Let me fly you out real quick. Okay, are you available tomorrow? I have the jet waiting for you. Kermani the same way. I will have the jet waiting for you. Okay. I'll have the jet waiting for you, and I got 800 in your pocket. Like, that's the type of situation. Milliner Jones is still there. Right. The dogs are there, coach. Coach, the dogs are there. Tell them that. Tell them that, man. Don't tell Santa to leave. The dogs are there, man. Now, I understand that you might need some linebackers, but Demoy Kennedy's fast as fuck. These dogs are there. So, really, all you had to do was tighten up the trenches. That's really all they had to do. Tighten up the trenches, and they on a roll now because they already got the offensive line stacked and ready to go. The offensive line is ready. The defensive line, you got to remember, you got some players already. You got Bishop, you got all them players in house already. Just develop them. Send them to camp. Send them to like whoever. Like, call one of your friends or like who's one of the top linemen that Coach Prime could call up and have them go to camp and teach them some tricks. That's all they need. That's it. No, I don't believe he knows who he's going to get. I don't believe that. I don't believe it. I don't believe that. I believe he's calling out and saying that this is what I need. Like, if the players are available, they'll go after them. But I don't believe that he already got his players and they're just waiting to finish their bowl games. I don't believe that. I don't believe in the hype stuff. I believe in what the news is saying. So until the news come out and say that these dogs are coming, that's when I'll believe it. Because I'm gonna tell you something. When that portal opened up, they ranked these players from 1 through 300 or whatever the case is. We managed to get players. I don't like to really go on the rankings, but there's some players that they really are, like the guy that went to Ole Miss. He really is good. And they ranked him at number 1. He had a 99 something rating. But the top 5 we weren't able to get. The top 10 we were not able to get. The top 15 we were not able to get. They were gone already. It's very what my thing is, we living in reality. It's very hard to get them. Especially Nolan. I think he just wanted to play in Mississippi. He's from there. So it's a situation, because I had said it. It's just, at this point, it's just a matter of where he wants to play at. And I guess he wanted to stay closer to home and his family. And that's why he chose Ole Miss. But it's very hard to get the top 15. It's very hard. You see, we didn't pick up any. So it's very hard. Very hard. That's reality right now. Didn't get a top 20 player. That's a reality. But do we have some players that could break that top 20? Yes. They're there already. Just with another year playing, now they're in the top 20. So, and you wouldn't want other schools getting your top 20 players, right? So usually those dogs don't leave. It's rare, but it happens. Like this year, a lot of good players into that portal. Just like the quarterback from Washington, he entered the portal, and Miami was able to pick him up. But every school wasn't able to get him. It was just Miami. Florida State couldn't get him, even though I don't think they really needed him. Florida State, but everybody, you just can't get like these top tier players. Just forget about it. It's hard to get them. It really is, with all these players, with all these teams competing. It's hard to get them. You got to develop the ones you got in house already, because they could be future dogs, but it's just that they just need a little development. There's some promise in a lot of them. There's a lot of promise in a lot of these players that's there already. I don't want to forget about them. It was like, oh yeah, we need to pick up this. How about Des Moines? We got Des Moines Kennedy, don't we? How about him? Because he was injured, but he's in house. Like, okay, we got my thing is we got a linebacker. Got one. I would be like, hey, Des Moines, listen. How about you go work out for Ray Lewis for a week? I'm gonna set that up for you. All right. I'm gonna talk to Ray Lewis and see what his schedule is like. And I'm gonna send y'all to wherever Ray Lewis live at. And have him evaluate you and have him give you some pointers. That's it. That's pretty much it. And then, like you said, Warren Sapp is coming. He might bring some of his buddies to give him some pointers as well. That's pretty much, I think, all they need. That's pretty much it. But I understand that he would like to get some more. He named him. He said a cornerback too. I'm like, dude, you loaded with cornerbacks. I don't think you need no cornerbacks. Because me personally, I would have emailed him, or I would have texted him if I was a player. I'm like, what you talking about, coach? You need a cornerback. I'm a sophomore. You don't need no cornerback. Okay. Now, if you tell me you need a cornerback, I'm gonna hit that portal then. No, you don't need a cornerback. No, you don't. Nope. You don't need a cornerback. I'm your cornerback. I'm talking to Sauce right now. I'm getting my thing together. No, you got a cornerback right here. You don't need one. I would have said that to him. You don't need a cornerback, because next year I'm going to be a sophomore. Then a year after that, I'm going to be a junior. So you got me for another 2 years, maybe 3 or maybe 4. You know what I'm saying? You got a cornerback right here. Period. You know what I'm saying? Our cornerback room is loaded. That's right. You say you want to see, that's the thing. I don't know if a lot of these kids would do that. Like you said, Jimmy Horn Jr. spent a week with Steve Smith. Man, listen, you know what that would do for him? I don't know if they had that to do that. I know a lot of them go to camps and stuff. They go to these top tier camps. Listen, I would hit up Steve Smith. I would. Or I would hit up whoever I got a relationship with that was in the league. Because everybody's watching. Well, how you think Steve Smith would feel? Some a kid hit him up like, "Yo, I need some pointers from you. Can I come see you? Let me fly out, and we go out, and I need you to evaluate my skills and tell me what I need to do." Oh, I think he would love to do that. See, a lot of these players, former players and current players, you got to reach out to them. They're not going to reach out to you. Because if I was an offensive lineman, I definitely would have been hitting up some of these offensive linemen. I'm like, listen, what's your schedule look like for the summer? He gonna be like, wow, what's going on? I need to come see you. And Steve Smith, he was a top tier dog. Like, whenever he's eligible, is he in the Hall of Fame? Is he in the Hall of Fame? If not, he going. We already know he's going. If he's not in already, he's going. So the gold jacket is pending, but he's getting it. If he ain't already got it, I just can't remember right now. But definitely, because Jimmy Horn like to catch those deep balls, right? I definitely would hit him up. Or whoever he's cool with. Ain't he cool with Deshaun Jackson? I know Deshaun Jackson came to see them play. You think I wouldn't hit him up? I'm like, Deshaun, man, I need your help. He's like, well, what's going on? I need you to watch me run routes and tell me what I need to fine tune. You said DeMoy Kennedy is going crazy next year. Yeah, I would think he should. Yeah. You said Steve Smith will be a Hall of Famer. He's straight honey badger. He's straight. Well, he's not the honey badger. The honey badger is Tyrann Mathieu. No, he's not the honey badger. Tyrann Mathieu is the honey badger. He'll eventually go in the Hall of Fame too when he retires. But yeah, that's Tyrann Mathieu, LSU. That's the honey badger. Yeah, we can't get them mixed up. Steve Smith's just a straight up dog. He's in a league of his own. Steve Smith in a league of his own. Yep. He talked it and he walked it. So yeah, man, that's what I'll be doing in the off season. I'm like, I need to hit up some of these Hall of Famers. Like, tell me, and now you know what I would tell them to do? I need you to pick my game apart. I need you to tell me, don't tell me what I'm doing right. Tell me everything I'm doing wrong and pick me apart. You know, that's what I would do. I said, listen, Steve Smith, I'm like, listen, he said he looking for dogs, man. Like, like tell me what I need to do, especially those cornerbacks. If I was those cornerbacks, I would have took that personal. When he said he's looking for dogs, he looking for more and he looking for cornerbacks, I would take that personal. I would take that as motivation to go out there and dominate. Yep, that's what I would be doing. I'm like, okay, that's a challenge. I would take it as a challenge. I would take it as a challenge at this point. I'm like, coach, I received your message. I'm taking it as a challenge now. So my off season will be dedicated. My off season, my off season will be dedicated. Ain't no partying, ain't no nothing. My season is dedicated to getting better. Period. Because ain't no way my coach gonna be like, he looking for a cornerback. And I'm him. I'm like, I'm him. I'm right here. And then I'll pick Travis' brain too, because Travis already in house. Yo, Travis, your dog. Let me work out with you in the off season. You see what I'm saying? Because we got a dog. We got the dog in house. So if I was a cornerback, like, yo, Travis, what you doing in the off season? Like, whenever you decide to work out, I need to be there. You see what I'm saying? And I will fly out to where he is and then work out with Travis to see and have him give me some pointers, because we saw him coaching on the field with Kermani. So that means Travis saw something in him for him to do that. So let's see. Oh, we got Black. What's up, Black? Black, you there?
Yeah, what up?
What's up, Black?
What's the portal report?
Wait, hold on. What's going on with your avatar, man?
Oh, I just wanted to give respect where it's due. Miss Tracy Edmonds, beautiful woman that she is. I did that because it would appear that Deion didn't get what he had planned for, but maybe this is part of the plan, baby.
All right, well, let me get you caught up to speed. Now, he did get what he was looking for, because the main thing he was looking for is the offensive line. Right? You there?
Mm-hmm.
The main thing he was looking for is to protect Shador. Okay. So he got the offensive line. So that is sealed, locked, and ready. He got that. The next thing he needed to address was stopping the run. Stopping the run game. And he did address it, because he got some key players that's ready to go. He actually got some players that's ready to peak.
Okay,
I think they're getting ready to peak. Huh?
Well, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
What position was the player that did the I think it was the Instagram or Twitter, where he faked like he was gonna sign with Colorado, then he threw the hat and put the Oregon hat on? What position was
I
his?
can't remember that player. I don't know which the player. I know it was a player, and he was signing. He threw the hat. Yeah, I can't remember his name.
I think he went to Oregon, but I just want to know, was he an offensive lineman, a defensive lineman, like,
I can't remember.
And go ahead.
I can't remember his name off top, but he's a high school player, high school kid coming in.
Okay, so he didn't sign. Now,
no, we got the top.
How
Wait a
many
minute.
how many
We
top
got
10 how many top 10 players did Deion get for this season?
he got the top high school. He got the top high school offensive lineman, Jordan Seaton.
Okay, good for him. How
5-star.
out of his offensive linemen, besides that kid, how many top 20 players did he get?
You mean top 20 in the portal?
Yes, the portal report. I came in asking about the portal report.
Right. Now, in the portal, let me just say this. The portal, they ranked the players in the portal. He didn't get any.
How many top 50 did he get?
None.
How many top 100 did he get out the portal?
He got a lot of them.
Okay,
and
good.
starting at, I think the closest to the top 50 was number 52 or number 53.
Oh, Jaquan McCoy. Thank you, Rad, ZX10 Daddy. Jaquan
But
McCoy was the kid that threw the hat.
But as far as the top 100, yeah, he got a lot of players in the top 100.
He did?
They're all coming.
Oh, so
Yeah.
he got what he wanted. He got the steppers. He got the dogs.
Yeah. Yeah, he definitely did.
Just none in the top 50.
But you're talking about the top tier, like from 1
Yeah.
through 20? No, he didn't get any of those.
Man. They didn't want to
Now,
play Coach Prime.
here's the thing. The portal opens up again, so that is subject to change, because we don't know if some of these players from that's still currently competing in the playoffs, we don't know if they may come there or not. We don't know yet. So we got to wait.
Okay. Yeah, how does that work with the portal, Max? Like, does it open and close, or does it just stay open?
Yeah, it's getting ready to close in January. But I heard that it opens up for the players that finish the playoffs. So they get to go in. And then it opens up again a second time. So that second time, there could be some players that are from them top tier teams that was in the playoffs. They could decide that they want to hit the portal and may come here. We don't know yet.
Okay, so let me get this straight. The portal is about to close up till after these bowl games are over.
No, it closed up at a certain date. I believe it's January 1st or 2nd. I can't remember.
Yeah, that's a few days from now during the bowl season.
Yeah, I can't remember when it actually closed. Let's say it's January something. And
So
then I believe the players that are still competing in the playoffs, they want to compete to win a national title.
correct.
After that's all said and done, I believe they have the option to get in as well.
Okay, so that stands to reason, right?
Right.
That once it opens back up, those guys who are on the losing teams might be jumping in the portal.
Somebody said Indian Carter said closes on the 4th,
Okay,
January
so
4th.
that's a week from now.
Right.
Now the signing, what happens between the signing day and the portal closing? So you can still get more players in the next week, right?
Right.
Okay. I just wanted to, understand clearly. People think I'm in here trolling, but I really want to learn. This channel teaches me a lot, so please forgive my
No,
ignorance.
guys, hold on a second. This is I know him. This is somebody I know. He's not a troll, man. I actually know him. Like I know him. Nah, he's not a troll, man.
Somebody, it's okay, Max. You don't have to make
Yeah, I
excuses.
know. No, he's
Somebody
not a
said
troll.
I could Google it, but I'd rather come to somebody that's followed this. I might want to go into college football part of DraftKings, and to me, this is a trusted source over here, especially you guys in the chat. You guys are real serious about your Colorado Buffaloes. But my question is, how many of you were Buffalo fans before Coach Prime got there? That part. Okay, Max. So anyway, I put Tracy up there because she's a beautiful woman, man.
Yeah, I see that you put her as your avatar.
Yeah, I mean it's all relative.
It's all
I'm just
relative to
happy.
what?
I'm just happy to hear that things are going according to the plan.
He said you sound like Joe Button. That's hilarious.
Joe Budden, wow, that's a
You know
first.
how Joe Buttons it sound like he's being funny, like he sound like he being sarcastic when he talk,
Yeah.
and it rubs people. That's way he say you sounding.
Oh,
Not your voice, but the
yeah.
way you're talking.
I don't mean I'm not here to cause any harm to the chat, you guys. I'm just a fair weather fan who's never watched one Colorado game, but this is my source to get the information. Forgive my ignorance. Um,
See,
so here's
see how
here's
he
what I'm thinking.
sounded.
Here's
See
what
what
I'm
he
thinking.
just said. He said,
Here,
"Forgive my ignorance."
yeah, it's the truth. So Max, here's what I'm thinking, man. That according to the plan, baby, of Coach Prime, that once these bowl games are over, he could maybe snipe a few of the players that didn't go all the way through. Grab some dudes out of the portal once it opens back up.
Yeah, that's
And
what I'm saying. Like when the portal opens back up, I'm sure he would be in contention for those players, but we just don't know who they're going to be yet. Who those players
right,
are. Now, there's some players that are in the portal right now that have not gotten picked up yet, and that portal is getting ready to close, so they're going to sit there. And then I guess at some point, if they get picked up, they can just, since they're already in the portal, they still have the option to come as well, like that. So there's going to be some players there that haven't gotten picked up yet.
yeah, I
And
like
then
your.
you have you also had the JUCO players. So
What is a JUCO?
there's some
Wait,
stars out
what's
there
a
too.
JUCO? What is a JUCO?
Junior college.
Oh, okay. I thought that was some kind of like hoodoo shit.
Mm-mm.
Some donk dudes from down low at the bottoms with the gold teeth and the dreadlocks.
I mean, yeah, we can get some of them players. That'll be good too. Yeah, we need some of them too.
It's like JUCO. I've never heard of that before. But anyway, um, Love says in the chat, even the Colorado U fans were not fans before Prime. Okay, all right. So we're all new fans here. Let's can't we all just get along?
Are
Um,
you wait? Are you a fan?
I am now.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I've always been a fan of Deion, but I honestly didn't know about Shador or Shiloh or even Travis Hunter before I started tuning into this channel.
Really? You
I was
didn't? You
like,
didn't know?
nah, I didn't know
You didn't
anything
follow him
about
at
them.
Jackson State?
Mm-mm. I'm not a college football fan like that.
Okay.
I do NFL and NBA. I mean,
Okay.
a lot of my friends do college basketball, especially. And I used to coach girls basketball, but at a very teenage level. So I understand the workings of the sport, the positionality, and all that stuff. But when it comes to this whole stuff, I'm trying to see if I could win some money. You know,
Oh, okay.
yeah. I mean, I don't have a team per se. I like the players, how I can mix and match on a draft lineup.
Oh, you getting ready to
So
win some money this season coming up? Because they gonna win some ball games this year.
how many? More than four,
Yeah,
five?
yeah,
They go
yeah. The man, I
really?
think Sam came in last night saying that they only win in 4 if they lucky 5. She said that last night.
Well, I would listen to Sam before listening to anybody else in your chat because
No,
I
listen, Black. I'm putting
yeah,
everything on it. That's on
really
everything. Yeah, they
you
gonna
know
win more than that. That's on everything.
okay,
No, not on everything. I don't like to say that. Not on
yeah, don't
everything,
say
but
that.
they gonna win. Let me tell you this right now. They easy bowl game. That's easy. Now, don't get me wrong. This schedule they have is not light now. A lot of people saying it's a light schedule. It's not a light schedule.
Nah,
But
they can't jump divisions and get a lighter schedule than they already had.
the reason why I say that they're gonna do better this year because last year, Shador was running for his life. That's not gonna happen this year. You got some players that are protecting him that has not given up a sack.
Okay,
And
that sounds good.
yeah, that's what you need. That's what he needed. So that's half the battle right there. I'm not worried about their secondary. Their
Hmm.
secondary is straight, but they just got to stop the run. And I think they'll pretty much be able to do that. They with the guys they picked up that they picked up right now. Oh yeah, they'll be able to stop the run. And I'm sure he want to get some more in there just to add depth. He want to get a little bit more just to add depth because more is better than less. He want to get a little bit more
So wait,
to stack up the
you're talking about Max. You're talking about the defense right now.
yeah.
Okay.
He just want to stack up the cards just
Hmm.
to have more than what he need,
Hmm.
just in case, because you got to think about he's probably thinking about injuries as well. So
Hmm.
just in case, because it's a rough game, just in case you might have some injuries. So we got to bring a little bit more in because right now in the defensive line, I'm not talking about the guys that said they're coming. We're just talking about the defensive line that they have in house. They only had like 7. That's not
All
that's
right.
not a lot.
Well, Max, let's go back to offense. See, now this is when the chat's gonna know I'm serious about the sport. Well, let's go back to the offense. You say Deion got a good OL this season coming up, right? To protect
Right,
Shador, which
right.
will give him time in the pocket, since he's not a scrambler, to pass the ball,
He
right?
can scramble if he need to.
Okay, well, let's say based on his season, this previous one, and again, I haven't watched it, but I read the stat lines. He wasn't no rushing quarterback because he was running for his life.
He
Okay,
rushed for a couple touchdowns.
a couple touchdowns.
Hmm.
Okay, well, let me retract that. Here's the question: how does his backfield look? What
His
type of
back,
setup? What type of setup does he have to establish his side of a rushing game?
okay. Yeah, his backfield is great. They ready to go.
How are his tight ends looking?
They picked up Mateer. They picked up a really good tight end. They had a tight end that just left and went to the port. I mean, went to San Diego State.
Mm-hmm.
But they have a good tight end from Cincinnati coming in that's already established.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what they needed to address. And he might need one more just in
Mm-hmm.
case. He might maybe want to pick up a known just in case.
Mm-hmm.
There's a good JUCO players out there, but he picked up a nice tight end. I like what I'm seeing in that tight end, and he
All
do
right.
have some tight ends that's still in house.
And I'm asking because the tight ends lead to either extra blocking for the
Mhm.
rush or running short slants and curls. So now, how are his three wideouts looking? The wide receivers.
Oh, the wide receivers is like you might as well call them wide receiver university. They got a lot of them, and they just
Mhm.
picked up some more. They picked up some more at that, so they got a lot of them.
All right. Well, because of that, I'm definitely going to be keeping an eye on them and seeing how I can work them into my lineups.
Yeah, see, that's what I was saying. Like, this year is a little bit different because last year, you put a team together. Okay, let's see what they can do. Now we know what they can do. So you got the foundation. They
Mm-hmm.
have the wide receiver. They had some freshmen that did well last year, right? They're sophomores this year, so they're only
Mm-hmm.
going to get better.
Mm-hmm.
With film study and all of that.
Well, I mean, it comes down to, is Shador going to have time to pass the ball? Based on what you're
Yeah,
saying, with the O line that he has, he will. So
yeah,
therefore, I'm like, okay, can he get his backs out, in the flat, do some
hmm
screens, you know what I'm saying? Set up some sweeps or run some slants with his tight ends, or just, if he really has time, get his receivers out there running them routes,
yeah. You'll
getting them
see it.
chunk
You'll see it.
plays, getting them
Yeah, you'll
chunk
see it.
plays, baby. Them
You'll
throwing them
see it this year.
bombs.
You'll see it this year. You'll see that he'll have more time to pass. Last year, for whatever reason, I still can't figure it out why that happened. I'm like, I mean, I can get into my conspiracies, but I'm not gonna do that. I have not ever seen anything like that.
Indian Carter.
Not even in high
Yo,
school, Black. Not
yo,
even in high
Max.
school.
Max, Indian Carter thinks I'm Braxton from the Jamie Foxx show.
Oh, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. Oh yeah, I can see why they say that. Now look, y'all know Black pops up every now and then. Like he'll pop up out of the blue. Like you never know when he's coming, and here we go. And he always come with a different avatar. I like the avatar though.
Oh, it's a beautiful avatar. It's not sarcastic. It's just, giving credit where credit is due. That's Babyface ex-wife, Playboy.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. And look, she's not famous for being nobody's ex. She got her own bread.
Yeah, she's a boss. She's a boss. That's right.
I can't knock the hustle. But back to
Mhm.
Coach Prime, baby. So
Okay.
yeah, I see his plan now coming to fruition that you've broken it down. I'm not here to hate. I'm here to congratulate. Now let's get this bowl win. Whatever
Okay.
bowl it is, the Dorito Bowl, the Frito Bowl, the Corn Bowl, the Sugar Bowl.
Sugar Bowl would be nice.
Yeah.
I don't
Rose
even know.
Bowl.
I don't even know if
Man,
they still have the Sugar Bowl.
I don't know, man. If they could come to the Rose Bowl, though, and not get robbed and win a game, that would be great. They
You
got to
know,
do it.
you know the crazy thing about that is even some of the UCLA players got this stuff stolen.
So I heard.
Yeah.
But I heard it was the inside job from the Yellow Jackets. I mean, I got that straight from the curb.
Yeah, you live out there, I know.
The Yellow Jackets are the event staff, for those of you that don't know, at all the different sporting events.
How crazy is that? And it was some recruits that allegedly did it. Some recruits at that allegedly did it. How crazy, man. Cameras all over that place.
Yep. Yep.
But yeah, like breaking it down, right?
Mm-hmm.
My position tonight was he has some dogs already in house.
Mm-hmm.
That because some players it take a while for them to actually reach that level, right? Some players they come in college and play as true freshmen, they already there. Then you got some players that they need time to develop. It could
Right.
take 2 to 3 years.
Right.
And then once they're there and they're in house already. So he potentially, no, I know he got some dogs in there. I already know. I know that for a fact. He got a guy in there right now that run routes like what's his name? They used to play in New England. Um, he
Randy
run routes
Moss.
like that dude.
Randy
Huh?
Moss. Randy
No,
Moss
not
goes
Randy
in there.
Moss. Um, Wes Welker.
Oh, okay.
He run routes like that.
I thought you was gonna say Grzinski or whatever his name
He
is.
run. You remember Wayne Corbett?
No,
He used to play for the Jets.
nope. I'm not
He
a
run
Jet.
like that. Yo. He runs like that.
I'm not a Jets fan like you.
Yeah, yeah. He run with who you a fan of?
I told you I'm not. I don't care for the
Oh yeah,
teams.
that's right.
I
Yeah,
just like the best players.
to make money, right?
Yes, sir.
Hey man, I made some last night
Yeah,
off the
on the
off
football
those
or the basketball.
basketball.
Yeah. Who? Who?
Yeah, I'm cleaning up, man, on them
Who?
parlays.
Luca. Luca got you the bread.
He made me some one night. He did. Him and KD. They made me
Man,
some one night.
Luca damn near busted 100 fantasy points last night. He just came through for Christmas giving gifts. He's what they call a slate breaker. He just broke everybody last night. If you didn't have him, you didn't win on a big
Yeah,
slate
he ain't
tournament.
no joke. Luca ain't no joke, man. He old school too.
Look, Chester Eddie said, bet on LeBron losing. My whole thing about LeBron is this. If it's not a nationally televised game, I'm not betting on him. If it is, it's a 50-50 chance I will. Yesterday, I faded him completely and took AD, and I'm glad I did.
Oh, you took AD instead of Bron?
Oh, man. Look, LeBron looked like an old man out there yesterday compared to Boston Celtics with Tatum and Porzingis and Derek White. And they shot the lights out of the Staples Center. I mean, Crypto Center out here in LA yesterday. Shot the
Yeah.
lights out.
I wonder how many more years you think he gonna play.
Man, this is it. I think that's why they did the in-season tournament. That's the only banner he'll ever get again. These young bulls out here, man, with these legs. And
Yeah, they
LeBron,
ready to go. These young
bro,
guys is killing it.
shoot, man, these rookies, Wemby, Chet Holmgren, Yaquez Jr. from Miami. These boys is just out here running.
Wemby made me some money one night.
Yeah, Wemby's a beast. Wemby,
I didn't think he was gonna do that just because of his frame. I didn't think that I thought they were just gonna push him around. Nah, man, they not. There's no way you can guard him. What he has is he got footwork. I believe he have a soccer background. I believe he
yeah,
does.
and see over there in Europe, they let you start playing pro at 15 years old.
Yeah, that's why he's where he's at right now.
And that's what Luka did for 4 years before he ever came over here. You see what I'm
Bama,
saying?
Michigan, in the Rose Bowl. Okay.
But no, let's keep it football, Max. Yeah, I'm glad to see Coach Prime is getting it together and handling his business behind the scenes and not talking so much anymore. I do like when he talks, but I like him better when his win-loss columns reflect the stuff he talks.
Yeah, it's definitely
Otherwise,
gonna be. It's gonna be better this upcoming season. It's gonna
it would have.
be.
Well, if like you said, if Shadir has time to set, plant, and throw the ball and hit his targets, then there's no reason why they shouldn't go to a bowl game.
Yeah,
There's no reason. There's no reason they shouldn't be at least 8-4.
it's gonna be reminiscent of his last year at Jackson State. That's what you're gonna see from him. If you saw him play his last year at Jackson State, that's what you're getting ready to see when he has protection. You're getting
I'm
ready
gonna.
to see that he spreads the ball around. If you're open, he go through his progressions. He hits the open man. And he don't care if it's the tight end. He don't care who you are. If you open, he gonna get it to you. You're gonna
Well,
start to see that.
I'm gonna go on YouTube after this live after I drop down and watch some highlights of him at Jackson State. I'm just
Yeah,
typing. Yeah.
watch some of the highlights at Jackson State his last year at Jackson State. And you're
Yeah.
gonna
So,
see that he's a pocket, he's like a bona fide pocket NFL passer if he has protection.
uh,
He has the arm, it's accurate.
uh,
Main thing is his accuracy. It's very accurate.
okay.
And but he needs the protection though. He needs
Uh,
it. Hmm.
all right. Well, I'm gonna ease off the jokes. I mean, I hope the brother doesn't keep flashing his jewelry on the field and stunting and all that stuff. I mean, I saw the boot on his Rolls Royce. That just come on now. But yeah, I hope he gets right, and I'm predicting at least based on what you say here tonight. I'm predicting it at minimum an 8-4 season, maybe better, maybe 10-2. No telling if the plan goes right, baby. We coming. We
Yeah,
coming.
yeah. Like as long as he got time to find that open man, it shouldn't be no problems. It's just that obviously they gotta. Some of these teams we're gonna play, they're gonna heavily run the ball to run the clock out. So you're gonna want to get those key stops. So he wants to work on making sure that run is stopped. So because you saw that in the
I,
Utah game,
I
how they
didn't.
just ran
I
the
didn't see
ball
it.
on us.
I didn't see
Huh?
it. I didn't see it, Max. But I want to stick with the offense again because the offense is going to generate points. Yeah, the defense could be great, especially if they could do pick sixes and force fumbles and uh, get a lot of sacks. It makes the offense game a lot more easier. But sticking with the offense right now, Chess Ready says Shador doesn't want to be labeled a running quarterback, but he holds the ball too long. Now, here's the thing about a running quarterback. Think Lamar Jackson. Think Jalen Hurts. Think that rookie. He's hot. C.J. Stroud.
Yeah, he's hot. Yeah,
The,
he
the,
having a good season.
I mean, Patrick Mahomes right now. I think it might be the what you call it, the sunset for the Chiefs this year.
Hmm.
But even his style of play, Justin Fields from Chicago, running quarterbacks that are not uncomfortable to get outside the pocket, even Dak Prescott, and just run for the first down. And sometimes run for the touchdown. Jalen Hurts is greedy when it comes to running for touchdowns. I feel bad for his running backs. But why wouldn't Shador want to aspire to be a quarterback like that with the accuracy? Get out the pocket, run for some yardage, or run, get a lot of play action going, roll right, roll left, and spin that ball downfield. Chunk plays, baby.
Well, I mean, he played within his abilities. Um, if he wanted to stay in the pocket, then stay in the pocket. As long as he got protection, he shouldn't have to do too much running. That's how I see it. If he has an outstanding offensive line, like you didn't see Brady running too much, he didn't have to.
Now I don't want to get racial, but the truth of the matter is, Max, traditionally speaking, the lighter skinned quarterbacks tend not to run unless you go all the way back to like a Fran Tarkenton or a Roger Staubach. You know, they're the ones that like to. Tom Brady, he wasn't no runner, like you said.
Right.
Ben Roethlisberger, not a runner.
He definitely wasn't a runner.
I mean, even like today, Tag Tagavula is not a running quarterback. I don't. I hardly ever pick him in any of my lineups. I pick his wide receivers though. So I'm saying Lamar Jackson is the best example I could give you right now of a quarterback who's not scared to run the ball down the field. 10 yards, 20 yards, 15 yards, run around strong arm tacklers. You know, he might as well be a fullback in the quarterback position.
You talking about Hurts?
I'm talking about Lamar Jackson for the Baltimore
Oh,
Ravens.
Lamar Jackson.
That boy gave San Francisco 49ers that work yesterday, man.
Unless you Michael Vick, he was a running quarterback and he can throw it.
Yeah, Michael Vick was one of the best that ever did it.
Yeah, he had a laser rocket for an arm. And it didn't even seem like he was throwing hard.
I
We
mean,
used to call it, and when he was at Virginia Tech, we used to call it the Vic flick. It
I
just he
seen my
flick it 50 yards.
I seen Michael Vick run 40, 50, 60-yard
Yeah,
touchdown
yeah, he wasn't no joke, man.
on a broken play.
Yeah, he wasn't no joke. Yeah,
But
he
yeah,
was no joke.
I hope the best for Shador. I hope the best for his brother Shiloh. He's a defensive player, correct?
Hmm.
Is he a cornerback?
Safety.
Okay, even better. He's good to get them interceptions. He's great for the picks, I'm sure.
Right. He
Um,
can get those picks. He had
and
one. He
then
had a couple this year.
what does All American Travis Hunter do?
Oh, he's all American.
I mean, but what position does he play, Max? I'm ignorant.
He's an athlete. He
What?
plays. He's no, seriously. He plays cornerback, wide
Okay.
receiver.
Oh, so he's the new prime time. He's the prime time kid.
Yep.
I see. All
Yeah,
American.
he's an all American, man. All
Nice.
American. He made the consensus All American list.
Well, it sounds like, as Chess Ready would say, we here. We here, baby.
That's
Let's go.
right.
Let's go. Well, thanks for having me, Max. Anybody interested in what I really do here on YouTube? I have a channel called Chronic Digital Media. Here, let me put my name in the chat. It's me here with the Snoop Dogg avatar. Please check out my channel. You could just spell it, put it in your search bar. I'm a world traveler and I'm a hip hop historian. And, I just like doing those things and sharing them with you online. So please come check me out. And in the
So
meantime, in
tell
the
me, like, who
meantime,
were some of the you say you're a hip hop historian, so who
yeah.
were some of the hip hop people you interviewed?
My most recent interview was with Easy Mo B. I went and saw him at a DJ show a couple of months ago and got an exclusive interview. But I
Now,
had
for some people that don't know who Easy Mo B is, tell them some of the albums he produced.
Easy Mo B is the only producer in hip hop that produced Biggie and Tupac together on a track and
Hmm.
Biggie and Tupac separately. He produced over half of Ready to Die.
That's
He
right.
produced some stuff on Big's last album, Life After Death. He produced Temptations for Tupac. Um, you know, among other people, he produced Flavor in Your Ear for Craig Mack.
Right.
So I went and saw him. I had interviewed him 30 years ago. I brought the magazine that I interviewed him for, and I showed him, and I was like, "Hey, man, I'm just here to enjoy your stuff. If you don't mind, I'd like to talk to you afterwards and catch up after 30 years." And I have most of the interview out on my Chronic Digital Media channel. You could check the shorts or you could check the videos, but he breaks down how he watched hip hop be born.
Yep. I think the video I got the interview I got a kick out of is when you interviewed Don Magic Juan. That was hilarious.
Oh yeah, I still have a ton of unreleased footage. I interviewed him for like over 3 hours, man, at his boudoir, or his pimp castle, whatever you want to call it. This guy has his toilet seats have money in them. So, like, when you sit down, when you lift the lid of the toilet, there's money all inside of
Man, I wouldn't want to sit on that.
there.
Yeah, I
he
wouldn't want
said,
to sit on that.
he said in the ladies' bathroom, it's just coins, but in the men's room, it's dollars.
It's dollars.
Yeah, all
Yeah,
all
this,
all in the see-through, clear toilet top and toilet stool. But that's for another time, Max. Yeah, again, thanks for having me, you guys. Thanks for being patient. I'll definitely be looking at these highlights, and I will be betting on Shador, Shiloh, uh, Travis Hunter.
Travis. Travis.
I will especially put him in my lineups without a doubt. And I hope the best for the Buffs. See you
Yeah,
guys next
Travis.
time.
Travis and them. This is their last year before they head on to the NFL.
Yeah, for sure. If he's All American, he's destined for the league.
Oh yeah.
Yes. All right. Peace, everybody in the chat. See you next time. I'm out, Max.
Peace, Black. Black has a documentary on his channel. He was with Biggie right before he died. At that what do you call it? At that party. He was because he was known as the I ain't gonna say what he was known as. I don't know if he want to say it, but he was in the picture it was Gene Deal, Biggie, Puff, and Black faces cut off, but he to the side. And they were at the car museum in Los Angeles, and he broke it down on his channel, but and then afterwards, you know, the rest was history. Biggie passed away. But yeah, man. You said you had, let me see, what is this wrench here? He said wrench beater. He said, I'm happy that the fanatics are awake. You said Shador is one-dimensional quarterback. That's going to hurt his draft stock. No, he's projected. Oh yeah, I ain't even gonna. No, Black is from Los Angeles. Yeah, the Soul Train Wars after party. And he said that what happened was when, because Puff was out there, they were in matching SUVs, and everybody believed that was there. They believed that hit was actually for Puff. It wasn't for Biggie. They believed that the hit was on him. But which makes sense because before he passed away, he was walking all through LA with no bodyguards. And you would have thought that if he was going to get touched, he would have got touched then. So everybody thinking that hit was actually for Puff, because they were in matching SUVs, and they believed that when the shooter went up to the because he was right there waiting on the corner for when the SUVs showed up at the light, the car was already there, and I guess he saw Big. He had to shoot. I don't know. He just shot anyway, but they believe it was for Puff. So he got I believe, Black, you still have that piece on your page if people want to check it out. Yeah, so they were in LA, right? And they were walking all throughout LA. So they were with no bodyguard. So if you thought that they wanted to get hit, if it was a hit out for them, they would have did it already. They wouldn't have waited to the awards. You know, the word would have got out that he's walking all through the streets. Well, he wasn't walking because he hurt his leg. He had an accident. Because at the time, Biggie was like kind of mending from an accident. You know, Lil C's flipped the car or whatnot. And I'm not sure what Biggie actually broke. I believe it was his femur. But he was walking with a cane. You said Big Puff's car ran the light, and Big's car was stuck at the left turn lane, right? You said based on all the sacks. Yeah, you can't really. You got to judge him off of him having an offensive line that is capable of protecting him. You're going to see a different game this time, as opposed to him like not even having a second to release that ball, and the defenders in his face, multiple defenders are in his face. There's nothing you can really do. Yeah, 1.3 seconds isn't enough time to throw. There was a couple plays where they were in his face immediately. Yeah, he broke his femur. Yeah, it was a car accident. He had Lil C's was driving the car. Yeah, that whole era was a mess. That whole like situation involving Biggie, that was just a complete mess. That didn't have to happen that way. You said there's another linebacker that hit the portal from Tulsa. So there you go. That might be somebody that they might be interested in picking up. You said you hate that he kept doing the 5-step drop back. He had no choice because he saw that line breaking down. You know, he saw that line breaking down and he was thinking, I got to either protect this ball or try to run and get out of harm's way. You said watch after the bowl game. See, that's what I'm waiting on. So after those bowl games are said and done, maybe there's going to be some big names that enter that portal that might be interested in coming to Colorado. Because I'm going to tell you something, I'm going to be honest. If I was a player that I know I'm a year away from the NFL, why not go up there? They got all the clout. I'd go up there for a year, you know, and I definitely would go up there for a year. All the attention going to be on them. And it would be somewhere that I would consider going. But, you know, some people like to stay where they're at. So that's, you know. But, yeah, they did make a lot of good additions. Amani, always. They made a lot of great additions to be ready now, added to what they already have in house. I think their main problem was keeping Shador off his back. That was their main problem. And then, you know, obviously they felt like they couldn't run the ball either. With Chronic Black, you said, wait, who is Jordan Seaton? Yeah, Black hasn't been following it. Jordan Seaton is the top offensive lineman in high school. He the top offensive lineman, and he said he's on his way. He signed. He signed on the dotted line, Black. He's on his way. He's one of those type of players that more than likely he'd be starting on opening day. He's a big guy too, man. Yeah, if Colorado get the most exposure, I would love to play up there if I'm a top tier guy. Especially if I'm only going to play 1 year. You know, it wouldn't hurt, you know, to go up there and get the exposure and, you know, but some players, you know, they want to stay in the SEC, so I get it. You said they got an All-American, 2 conference players, and a 5-star freshman. So yeah, they did good so far. But he said he wanted a little bit more. And I just want to say that, look, you have them right now. They're in-house. You know, some of them are, I believe they're getting ready to have a breakout season. And the cornerback position is loaded. So I could see why he want to pick up maybe another linebacker. I could see that to add depth just in case if somebody have an injury. I get it. Because they were injury plagued too last year in all positions. So except for kicking and a few others, but they had a lot of injuries. You say Colorado is home to freelance? You said they need to get one freshman cornerback to learn from Travis. They have them already. They got some cornerbacks there. They got Narmia Robinson there. Nate Robinson's son. You ever see his workout regimen? No, he got the dogs in house already. Just got to develop them. He just trying to add depth for the playoffs. Yeah, I could see that. Because you got to think about it. He probably needs some more linemen, because if you think about it, the linemen that we have in house, it was only like 7 of them. So he need to pick up a bunch of linemen. Because damn, look, you only have 7 linemen. What if somebody get hurt? You know, so I could see them picking up some more linemen. And he did say that, more linemen. He didn't say you need another rusher. I could see that. I see why he say that. Somebody that can break free and get to that quarterback. That's what he need. Somebody that can really add pressure to get to that quarterback. So that'll be those players more than likely will be available soon. If they're not, you said the guy just entered the portal from Tulsa, but well, that's a linebacker, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna go after some more. Wait to see who signs. I'm pretty sure some more are gonna sign. Maybe this week, more than likely this week. You said his Nate Robinson's son wasn't ranked high. Yeah, he's there. He's a freshman. Then you still have Jaquez Robinson there. Travis J. He's back. You know, obviously Travis had that one position for right now until he leaves. So that's already a given. Slusher's still there. Silman Craig is still there. Yeah, they straight, man. I think they straight. And Travis J should be healthy, right? So I think they ready to go. Really, the time is to see those practices. I know I can't wait to see that. Them practices going to be pretty lit. Those practices going to be pretty lit, man. And then even next year, they're going to even get better, because we're going to lose a lot of players after the season. So they're going to pick up even some more players. So yeah, things is on the uptrend right now. Yeah, Milliner Jones. I believe that was the guy that we saw in the video. He jumped up on this thing, on this stack or whatever, because he said that he was coming off an injury. That kid is athletic. He got good hops. Yeah, them practice is gonna be lit, because you know everybody is gonna be wanting to be the guy, and they're gonna be bringing it to each other, especially in the trenches. You'll see, especially the way Warren Sapp style is. And I think you have the other coach is still there. He's a hard-nosed coach too. He wants you to bring it. So I can't wait. He's still there. So he's an old school in your face coach. So he want them to go for it. You might see a few skirmishes in practice. You definitely might see that. You said Seaton is going to be acting a fool. Yeah, he ready to go. I like his work ethic. He got a good work ethic. Yeah, super competitive. That's what they want, because that's going to help each other out. You say you want Herm Edwards on the squad? I thought he retired. Is he available? You talking about as a coordinator? I thought he was retired. I know they were talking about Byron Leftwich, but I think he has aspirations for the NFL for that coordinator position. You say you think that's when he won over, when he was at the CSU game? Yeah, he know that he can contribute. Like, I can do this. But he got some he has some experience there to help him. Those guys they picked up on the offensive line have experience. So they'll be able to get him in shape in no time. Yeah, that CSU game I have circled on the calendar, because that's personal. And it's still personal. You hear what his wife said? Call Shador the B word. But she deleted the tweet though. Yeah, it's hate over there. That's real personal. Yeah, that's real personal right there. Yeah, she wild for that. That's they don't have no respect. They don't have no respect. And Shador did not turn his back on him. She said that he turned his back. No, he didn't turn his back. If you notice, when the coaches met each other, Shador was just off to the side. He just told his dad to come on. No, he wasn't. He didn't turn his back. He was looking at him the whole time. So this is going to be personal again. Now, we don't have that linebacker coming back that drilled Shador head into the ground. I think he's going into the draft. I kind of, it's like kind of bittersweet. He's from my hometown. I like to see that kid get drafted, but he ain't have to, ram his head into the ground like that. But other than that, he said they're gonna have extra security. And look, they got to go up to it's gonna be an away game, so it's just gonna be up on that game. Well, we need some headhunters. That's what we got Warren Sapp there for. They go quarterback hunting. And then that game, that was the game Travis went out. And this season is going to be extra crazy because we got some players that this is their last go at it. This is Travis' last go at it. So he going to be extra motivated, especially Shador. Yeah, that game is going to be hostile. I know you said Blackburn is coming back. I'm sure he is coming back. But see, here's the difference though. You said 9 million viewers the last game. It's going to be even more. So I kind of like that his wife said that, because that's adding fuel to the fire. But this year is different though. This season, upcoming season, is a little bit different. They got offensive linemen on that field that's not playing. Okay, that ain't playing no games. So their offensive linemen can't be talking greasy to our players like they did before the game. Remember their offensive linemen talking to Shador, talking about, I hate you. Ain't gonna be like that this year. There's gonna be some offensive linemen that they fear on that field. So it's gonna be a little different. It's gonna be a little bit different this year. And you got offensive linemen that want to protect the quarterback. They take pride in it. It's going to be different. And they go into a hostile territory. And they want nothing more than to kick butt in their on their stage, to shut their fans up. That's it. You said they were playing timid. There ain't none of that this year. Not with that offensive line. Nope. And our defensive line got bigger. So that's not happening. I never forget it. I wish we could have kept the tight ends coach. That was my guy right there. I never forget him. He was at Jackson State, right? I forget who they were playing. Somebody tell me if you remember. But it was we had to go away. It was an away game. And it was that game's homecoming. He was like, they had the nerve to schedule us and use us for their homecoming. He said they had the nerve to do that. He said, we're going to go in through their front door, and the big men are going to lead us in. He said, the big men, y'all going to lead the way because y'all protecting us. Y'all the bodyguards. And sure enough, they walked through the front door. The fans was out there watching. They went through the front door and went in and kicked butt. He said, we're going to go in their house and ruin their homecoming. That's what we're getting ready to do. Man, that coach, man, was lit. I'm sorry they couldn't keep him. And it is what it is, though. Things don't stay the same forever. I enjoyed him when he was there. That's the kind of coach that'll get you fired up. Imagine him talking to that offensive line now. Oh, man. But Warren Sapp, he just is, man, I don't know who turned it up more. Wait till Warren Sapp start talking. Oh, man. He said, God, I can just, it's just going to be lit, man. Because when Warren Sapp played, he gave you the whole game into the final bell whistle. It was havoc on that field. Into the final whistle. That's how he going to have them ready, have them playing. So I ain't worried about nothing. Is he there? I'm not worried about nothing. I know he going to have the defensive line ready to go. It was Alabama A&M, right? Yeah, it was on our homecoming. He said, we're going to walk through the front door and we're going to take what we want. That's what he said. Yeah, I'm telling you, this time is going to be different. You said you could see Shador Travis along with Shiloh staying another year. Not Shiloh. He's done. This is his last go at it. Now, Shador can play as a grad student, and Travis could play as a senior, but no, Shiloh is done. This will be Shiloh's last go at it. He don't have no more years of eligibility left after this. Because remember, he already played 1 year as a grad student. Oh, I remember when he slammed the kid into the coolers. I remember that. Yeah, Shiloh is pretty much done. He'll be going into the draft. It looks like we losing all of them because I don't see Shador playing past his senior year unless he's guaranteed, unless he's hit with the dilemma Well, it's a good dilemma to have that Marvin Harrison Jr. is facing right now, because he's set to make more money. He's set to make more money to stay in school. So he's trying to decide on it. I haven't heard him say that he's entering yet, because they getting ready to throw the Brinks truck at him if he stayed his senior year. And quite frankly, I think I'll stay. If they sitting up here throwing the Brinks truck at me, I'm staying. And get a free degree out the deal too. He won the Bolitnikoff, didn't he? I believe he won it. So I don't know. We'll see if he decides to stay. I don't know. So it depends though. See, I could see Shador, they can like, listen, if you stay as a grad student, you know, you might mess around and make 25 to 30 million. That's enough to keep me in college. I don't care what nobody say. Yeah, I could see McCaskill being one and done. If he ball out and have a breakout season like he had his freshman year, I could see him one and done. Yeah, you never know, because Marvin Harrison is facing a decision right now, because they're saying that they're getting ready to throw the Brinks truck at him if he stayed to his senior year. So what does he do? Does he go to the NFL? Now you got to think about this. If he go to the NFL, if he's the top player taken in the draft, he needs to sit there and think about how much signing bonus are they going to give him? Are they going to give him 30 million? Because that's guaranteed. Are they going to give him 20 million? So let's say if he gets $20 million in a signing bonus as a top pick in the draft. But what if he make more than that in college? Hell, I might stay in college, man. I don't think I'm going nowhere. Even though, but look, it's a dilemma because he's the top player. That I think he's going to be number one in the draft this year. What would y'all do? Yeah, I got to go watch McCaskill YouTube video. He got a new YouTube video out. If y'all didn't take a look at it, go to my description or any one of my videos. I have a description there, and they got all the players' YouTube pages in there. If you can't find it, McCaskill, he got a video he dropped. Like, what would y'all do if you were Marvin Harrison Jr.? Because it looks like he's gonna be the first player taken in the draft. Do you stay one more year and let them throw the money at you? Or do you go to the NFL? What would you do? I mean, that's a hard one. Like, how much money is they going to be throwing at him? You would go to the NFL, because then he got to think about, what if he get an injury? Now, the top player, how much money you think he'll get in a signing bonus? 20 million, 30 million? Because that money's guaranteed. And I don't know how much they're going to try to. I'm going to tell you all something. Yeah, he is getting more money. They said he's projected to make more than his NFL more than his NFL rookie pay for the first year if he stay in school. No, it's not cap. He got all kind of endorsements over there, man. You say he afraid of getting picked up by Chicago? Okay. Yeah, that's how I would say it. Like, if he's actually going to get more in his guaranteed in his signing bonus, is for, let's say if they gonna give him 30 million for a signing bonus, I'll go ahead and go. You know what I'm saying? I would go ahead and go. But what he's projected to make, remember, is just a projection. So yeah, if I think I was him, if he's a top pick, that means he's getting at least 20, 30 million signing bonus. No, Caleb hasn't declared yet. It's just implied that he's going. He hasn't said anything. His dad said it's going to be like down to the last hour. Now, yeah, that's true if he tears ACL, but here's the thing. If they going to pay him more than $15 million to stay in college, then it's all good. He can flip that money and start a business. He can invest that money. So it ain't all lost. I'm going off of what Caleb Williams' dad said. He said that there's no guarantee that his son is going into the draft yet. Now, he hasn't said anything recently. I'm assuming he's going into the draft, but I don't know. Yeah, I was talking about that before about the insurance policy. People laughed at me talking about, no, people do take out insurance policies. It used to happen. Shaq did it. No, Shaq didn't do it. His coach told him to leave. When Shaq was at LSU, his coach said, "I'm sorry, I can't have you stay here." His coach said that. "I can't have you play for me no more. I refuse to let you play here. You got to go get drafted." Because the way they started hacking him. It was like the Shaka hack. They started hacking him. He said, "I can't have you get hurt here. So go and leave." Now, Tim Duncan, I believe, took out an insurance policy when he was at Wake Forest. He stayed to his senior year. Some people do it. And what you got to find somebody to insure. It's like they insure their limbs, their legs and stuff like that. But I'm thinking, I mean, I looked on his Instagram. I didn't see him tell the fans, "Thank you for me being at Ohio State." I didn't see him say that yet. Usually they'll thank the fans, and say, "Thank you for, thank Ohio State for giving me the opportunity to play here. And I'm getting ready to go to the NFL draft." I haven't seen that yet. And I haven't seen it from Caleb either. But you should be able to see it after the season over. Right before, the pro day and stuff like that. They should have it done before then, like to announce that they're leaving. Some players don't even work out in the pro day. I know the Alabama quarterback, he didn't even participate in the combine. I believe he had his workout at Alabama when he was throwing it. It was at Alabama. He had his workout there and he was just throwing the ball. He didn't run at all. He didn't jump or anything like that. Just like Shador, right? What if they tell Shador, like, if you stay one more year, you guaranteed about $30 million. Now, that's a lot of money. I'm going too high on it, but I'm just saying. The hell if I'm going to the NFL? Nope. I might not even go. You hear me? I might not even go to the NFL. I might be done at that point. Nope. I'm going to travel the world and I'm going to have my money work for me. No, thank you. I'm not going to be sitting up there getting hit upside the head by these 300-pound linemen that run like Usain Bolt. No, thank you. No, thank you. Nope. I'm done. You see the size of these players in the NFL? No, thank you, ma'am. No, thank you. I'll take the money and run. You said Caleb acting like a diva. Scared, yeah. You said scared to get drafted by the Bears. He can come to the Jets. That's right. I said Usain Bolt. Some of these players big as hell, running fast, knowing they taking all type of supplements. You're not gonna hit me upside the head. Nope. We need to test your blood or something. I don't know what these players are taking. You said only way Shador stays, they win a national championship. And but Travis would have to stay too. You said, look, but see, here's the thing, Amani, if he makes $30 million, I'm not going nowhere. I'm not going to no NFL. I'm gonna take that 30 million. I'm gonna take that 30 million. I'm gonna be playing as a grad student. I am not be trying to sit up here and get hit upside the head by these guys. I don't know what supplements they taking. You said you're not going to an established team. Well, right now, Marvin Harrison is number one right now. So he the one going to the Bears. Now, how you know that the Bears gonna get the number one pick though? They suck that bad. That's right, Renee. Me and you together. I'm taking the 30 million and I'm gonna get my graduate degree. Yeah, I ain't getting hit by no damn Micah Parsons. Y'all crazy. You heard me? Micah, we need to check his blood. Period. We need to check his blood, man. Nope, we need to check his blood. They were like, well, Max, you guaranteed to go in the first round. It's a blessing. You gotta say it. It's the way you say it. You can't listen, you getting a late hit and all that. Now I got a concussion. Bullshit. Listen, it's how you say it. You gotta finesse it. Okay. You gotta be politically correct. You don't say, "Oh, I'm staying in the school because that money coming off the Brink trucks." You can't say it like that. You got to be humble. You got to say, "Well, I'd like to thank." You got to put God in it. You got to. I like to thank God for my opportunity, but you got to lie a little bit too. I promised my whoever I'm gonna go to grad school. It's something that it's a goal that I really aspire for, and I dreamed about getting my graduate degree. And I would like to play for my dad. I can't leave him right now. Okay, and his dad over there holding back laughs, right? Because I can say shit with a straight face. His dad will be holding back laughs. I can't leave my dad right now and Travis because Travis said he coming back too. Now look, what y'all don't know, they probably threw the Brinks truck at Travis too, and I can't leave right now because it's very important for us to win a national title to get in contention. But most importantly, I'm gonna get my education is everything to me. Okay, education is everything to me, and I want to go get my graduate degree. That's what I would say. Now y'all probably be like, oh, "He full of shit," because he going to get that money. That's what y'all would say. But see, I wouldn't look at the comments while I'm saying it because I'd be bust out laughing. And then you know what I want to say to the reporters? Well, Max, why don't you your ass go get hit by Micah Parsons if you want to? You go get you see how he looked? You go get hit by him. Okay? I'm gonna go ahead and take this bread. So you can't say that. You can't say that because now it's gonna look like you're ungrateful. And then the NFL owners ain't gonna want to draft your ass now. So you got to get your Obama on and be political. That's what you got to do. You got to finesse it. And I have aspirations of winning the Heisman Trophy. He ain't caring about that Heisman trade. He getting $30 million. Okay. That's why Caleb don't want to leave. Because he finna get some money. He don't want to leave either. He don't want to leave. He don't want to leave either. And I don't blame him. Now he could demand to get traded. Like he mess around and go to the Bears. Like, look, I'm not playing for y'all. Y'all gonna have to trade me. Now y'all know who else did that. Y'all know who did it. Eli Manning. His dad did it when Eli was about to get drafted. And no, Eli ain't finna go there. Y'all ain't gonna do my son like that. Y'all better trade him. Eli, yes, he did. Eli Manning's father, Arch Manning. He damn sure did do that. Go back in the news. Just type in Arch Manning, Eli getting drafted, and see what he said. Y'all go, y'all put my son on that garbage team if you want to. Y'all ain't doing that because he ain't playing. That's right. And he went ahead and won a Super Bowl, didn't he? With the Giants. He sure did. Now see, I ain't gonna lie to you, when he won the Super Bowl for the Giants, I was a bandwagon fan because I'm a lousy Jets fan, right? I'm a hating Jets fan because we haven't won nothing since I've been alive. All right. So next thing you know, I had a Giants jersey. They was like, "Yo, I thought you was a Jets." I was like, "Shut up, man. I'm Giants right now." I was a Giants fan during that whole run. Yep. I sat right up there in Giants Stadium as a Giants fan, and people talking about we got a Jets fan in the house. People sitting up there giving me lip. They said, "You a Jets fan?" I said, "You see this Giants jersey, this LT jersey on? That's back when people wearing a Mitchell and Ness jerseys." I said, "You see this here throwback Lawrence Taylor on?" That's right. But listen, Shador, I don't blame you if you don't want to go. I don't blame you because they getting ready to throw the Brinks. You and Travis, they getting ready to throw the Brinks truck at them. Y'all hear me? They getting ready. That's right. I was a bandwagon fan. That's right. I ain't got no shame in my cooking. I sat right up there in Giant Stadium when they were doing good. It looked like they were getting ready to go to the chip. Here I come. I had the jersey on the whole nine. Yeah, ain't no need for Shador to leave. Shador, you ain't going nowhere. Because it seemed like, damn, this the last year? He leaving? And Travis? Nah, bullshit. Throw the Brinks truck at him so they won't leave. Travis, we need you 2 more years, son. You see what I'm saying? Now, I would like for him to play less snaps. That's what I would like, but you can't tell him nothing. He gonna want to play 3,000 snaps. He need to lighten up on that a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, if they stay, let me tell y'all something. They'll be in contention at that point because they already got the pieces. So, and you watch what I tell you. Bishop he gonna have a breakout season. The Bishop, watch. I already know that. He ain't 300 pounds for no reason and can run that fast. See, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. I was a little shaky about this team. I'm gonna be, I'm gonna be honest with you. When I saw how that offensive line was working, I said, "Oh, this ain't gonna be good." And I ain't gonna lie to you. I was shaky until Prime pulled a rabbit out of his hat and got that offensive line. Right now, I don't know how he did it, but I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I ain't think they had a shot, yo. I'm gonna be 100 with you. I said they ain't got no line, yo. And I don't know what they're gonna do in this portal. But when they started getting those players in, I said, okay. See, I could sit here and I ain't lying to you. I'm like, they ain't got no damn shot, dog, if they ain't got no offensive line. But now that they got the line, yeah, I'm ready to go now. I'm about to go ahead and get me a breakdown and go ahead and get me a jersey. Yeah, the Giants and Jets need their own stadium, but I like how the stadium isn't named Giant Stadium no more. You know how disrespectful that was to be a Jets fan and you gotta go to Giant Stadium and it's in New Jersey. But now it ain't called Giant Stadium no more, so it's all good. We could split the stadium now. I took a few L's at the games too. Had some beer thrown on me and everything. I threw beer back too, though. You know, I took a few L's. Yep. Beer thrown all on me. But I threw beer back too, though. But they got the best of me, though. Yeah, it goes down in them games, man. You get the jaw jacking back and forth. It's not Little Giant Stadium now. They ain't called that no more. It ain't called Giant Stadium. Yeah, it was an unpleasant experience to have beer thrown on you. Yeah, very unpleasant. But I got the jaw jacking with the Raiders fans. And next thing you know, the lady I was with, well, she was my old lady at the time. She said, "Watch out, it's coming." Whoop! Beer went right on my grill, yo. She said, "Well, what are you gonna do now?" I said, "We gonna have to fight our way out of here." What you talking about? She said, "Fight our way out." We gonna fight our way out. That's what we gonna do. Because I ain't gonna sit up here and finna have beer thrown on me. I ain't gonna throw it back. So anything liable to happen at this point. But you know what happened? You know what wound up happening? I threw the beer back. And then I wound up kicking it with him afterwards. We were talking. It was all good at that point. He said, "Man, you're a good sport, man. You got drenched with beer." I said, "Yo, yeah, your boy here got drenched too." Because I got his ass back. But yeah, I ain't proud of that. You know, you ain't supposed to be going to games acting up like that. You know, I learned my lesson. But I tell you where I didn't do it at the link. At the link. Yeah, I didn't do it there. I was humble as humble can get at the link. They used to call it the link, Lincoln Financial. No, thank you. No, thank you. They got a holding cell under that damn stadium. They stay in the new stadium. They got it now too. In Philly. Ain't no way in the hell I go to Philadelphia talking like that. Nah, I don't be doing all that. But yeah, I got that beer thrown on me, man. That wasn't pleasant, yo. And it was cold as hell that game too. And I got some damn cold ass beer thrown on me. Them days is over. You know, you young and them days is over. No, Renee, I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure he's coming in as a coach. I believe D-line. Sal gonna be there too. You know, Sal is the what is he? He's the they gonna have both of them there. Pretty sure of it. As far as I'm concerned, he's still there. Sal's still there. I like Coach Sal though. I like both. I want to have them both there if they can. You say you're a Philly fan, but your mom is a Cowboy fan? Bro, if you take your mother to the Philly game, they're not gonna do nothing to your mother. They'll heckle you. She just gotta heckle back because they will heckle her. They will. You say you hope Sap don't be doing a podcast? Nah, he gonna be straight coaching, I think. But guys, let me get out of here. It's late. I'll come back whenever some news drop, because you know how, Coach Prime, he up to something, you know. So he's cooking something up. So I'm pretty sure there's gonna be some more players coming. You say your mom talked too much? Had me fighting Eagles fans? I think most they'll do is heckle her, though. That's most they'll do. Now, me, I'll get beer thrown on me. Yeah, I'll get beer thrown on me. That's about it. But all right, y'all. I'll catch y'all later. And yeah, I appreciate y'all coming in. Happy New Year if I don't talk to you, but I'm gonna be jaw jacking before New Year. And I might jaw jack right before the bell drop. The ball drop. I'll probably be back again. But if not, Happy New Year to you. Be safe out there if you're traveling. If you're going out there to Times Square, be safe. Or wherever you're going, be safe out there. And that's pretty much it, man. I'll see you in the new year if I don't come back. But yeah, man. Y'all have a good one.